Alrighty.
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome. Hope you were safe this week.
Yep, we got 3 decks, and...
So picture this. On November 3rd, we
and
turn on...
And ads. We have ads. Please watch our ads.
Not abs.
Not abs. Well, I think between me and Tom both, we might have ab.
I think we have a full keg.
Yeah. So, our first match of the night is Briar, Master Fixer King, which is a Deacilis deck. Deacilis, and what else did I see in here that I thought was really interesting? Deacilis and... Oh, Eaton's Jar. And it has an Obsidian Forge. So it can... This deck has some tools. I don't know if it's very fast. It doesn't look very fast. But it looks like it has some pretty cool tools. And then we've got Æmber-bearer Vega, which is an interesting deck. They're both Disari and Untamed. That's a mirror match on houses. It's pretty interesting.
Crazy that they came out like that.
I kind of want to start off tonight by talking, we had 6 bracket submissions. And kind of, Tom and I talk a little bit about what we think might be able to go the distance in this. And see what you guys have picked. So, I'm not going to read anybody's names. You can find the bracket. Got a link through our Twitter. I'll probably link it again here in the YouTube video description. Again, if you look on our YouTube channel, it's there. It's talange.com /PCGMMT. PrimeCutGames Mass Mutation Tournament.
Nice and easy.
So our first submission did not submit an entire bracket, and the title of the bracket is Easy for Aaron. And Aaron Darkroom Chancellor's the winner. Aaron's remember that very first Dark Amber Vault deck I opened and just like smashed the Niflkong Dark Amber Vault one.
Yep.
So that's one of them. The other one has this Æmber-bearer Vega winning.
Nice.
There's another one for Aaron. So Aaron is the only one that got 2 predictions.
Wow.
Then Omniclay Spawn of Mania Knife.
That's fun.
Travis told us that he's the one that picked that one because of the name.
Yep.
That one has Sia Sarah, the one we played last week that just completely outclassed the Unknown Challenger.
Yeah.
That's my deck. I played it 3-0. You got to play it last week. Do you think it's something that'll go deep? I mean, that deck had...
It rolled pretty good. It had a lot of good stuff in it.
Yeah.
It was balanced.
Yeah. And it's very fast when it gets moving. And then we've got one for Rika Vaultyard Roboticist. I don't even remember that deck.
I don't remember that one either.
It's not one we're playing tonight, so it must be something special. What is it? Rika Vaultyard Roboticist.
It's this one right here.
Okay.
I'll let you look at the deck list. It's Spirits.
Oh, it's your Dark Amber Vault deck.
Oh, yeah.
The Dark Amber Vault double Professor Torado deck.
Kniving.
Mm-hmm.
This one I picked. This one went 2-1.
Yeah.
And this was my biggest Sanctum that I ever pulled.
Yeah. None there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mutants with Dark Amber Vault. That's pretty good.
This one went 2-1.
Let's see, what do we got? We got some capture icons. Spirit's Way for a board wipe, which isn't going to mess with like your Bonithings and your QMEX and stuff, your Skippies. Takes care of most of your mutants. You got a group think tank. Couple tempting offers. You got to borrow. We all know how important that that Amber control is.
Torado.
Or that artifact control is.
Torado is the important one with the Dark Amber Vault.
Yeah, 2 Torados with Dark Amber Vault is pretty huge.
Yep.
This deck's got some tools. My concern is if something's faster. If something, because it looks like it kind of needs creatures to generate a lot of amber. I mean, it'll generate okay, but that Sanctum side really needs some creatures. There's no free markets, there's no Grey Riders.
Yeah.
And your Spirit's Ways are going to be discards in a lot of cases because most of your creatures. I think it's got the tools.
Yep.
I think it's got the tools to go deep. And, you know, I like the looks of it. I think it's a very unassuming deck. I think at first glance you wouldn't think that it's great, but
I remember getting a Torado out, and one of the Torados has a draw icon, and I was drawing a lot.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was drawing, getting through, having 5-6 card turns after I got him out with the...
If I remember right, that lost to a deck that then went 3-0.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. If I would have drawn anything other than the deck it played, I would have went 3-0 with it.
Yeah. And then our final prediction has Ciacera the Scaremonger as the winner. And a lot of these brackets had Ciacera, well, I think Ciacera was the big one going deep, and Æmber-bearer Vega. So,
So only one of my decks. That's crazy. But you had a lot more winning decks than I did.
yeah, and I think that might influence it. So, for tonight, that deck is the top one, the Master Fixer, which is the same houses as this one, so I don't know why I need to say. Untamed Saurianus.
It's funny that they're backwards.
Yeah, it is.
I thought they always went alphabetical.
Yeah.
I know they do on the face of the card.
Honestly, it probably has something to do with their algorithm. They probably roll like, this was the first house this one rolled, and this was the first house this one rolled, maybe. But I don't know, because, like, this is alphabetical and Saurian's in the middle on both, so who knows?
I do know on the face it's alphabetical, but that's bizarre.
And that is strange. Saurian is not always in the middle, because I've got Saurian decks everywhere.
Yeah.
So we're rolling for this one.
Okay.
6. Let's see if Tom can make me go 0-4 again. 9. Well, you're playing that one. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails. Well, Tom's just winning left, right, and center tonight, folks.
Yeah, I think that's the better deck, though.
I don't know. I think that has some tools. I think this one might be faster. I think that a well-timed Deacillus or a good Eaton's Jar or a well-timed... They both have Obsidian Forge, that's right.
I don't remember what Deacillus does. I only got him out once.
Capture all your opponent's amber, and then you like to, when he fights or reaps, you get to move it to the common supply and deal a bunch of damage to, I think it's like 3 damage to each enemy creature or something like that.
Fun. And Deacillus can be played on the first turn?
Yes, you can play the gigantic creatures on the first turn if you have both parts.
Okay.
Which is why Niflkong is way better than a lot of people think. Because if you can drop a first turn Niflkong and pull out 3 Niflapes,
it's over.
It doesn't even matter if they don't have enhancements. If you're dropping 4 creatures like that, and then the next turn you're reaping, because with the Niflkong's ability,
do you get to play those Niffle apes?
I think
or
it
they
says
go
put
to your
them
hand?
into play.
Does it? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I've never pulled a Niflkong, so I was just wondering.
I might have to look.
I don't know if they go to your hand or.
I think it might be put him into play.
Either way, it's nasty.
Yeah.
'Cause next turn, it's you're dropping them and you're playing, and you've got an Niflkong out there.
If you get to play him though, that's
then
super
it's
insane.
Vomitous.
Okay, draw 6.
I got 7.
Good luck.
Yep.
Anything to really mulligan for in this deck? No, I'll keep this hand.
I'll keep as well. Sagittarius Gaze. Pass turn.
Untamed Pismire, Cephalist with an Amber Pip on him, and Fandangle.
And Fandangle, if you have 4 Amber,
Non-untamed creatures enter play ready. Draw 3.
Dark Minion, Drekker, Bonesaw.
Okay. Well then, let's start off. I'm gonna Mindfire you to start. Discard a card at random. Steal 1 for each bonus icon on it. Okay, discarding that. I'm just gonna Gateway. I'll play a Lonely Dark Minion. Already, I will drop a chain and draw 2.
Mushroom with a View. Bloom. Draw 3.
Okay. And call Saurian. Play for Captura. I can resolve any bonus icon as a capture icon. City Gates. Going to play Chant of Hubris. Going to resolve that as an Amber. Resolve the damage as a capture.
Okay.
And then the play effect happens. Move 1 from a creature to another creature. Ready. Shed a chain and draw 3.
And are we allowed to look at each other's?
You can, yeah. We didn't take our 2 minutes, but that's why I kind of scanned over yours.
Sorry about all that.
Yep, you're good.
Untamed. Reclaimed by nature.
I would imagine this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Floomp is going to fight there.
Take a damage, take another damage from the destroyed effect.
He's skirmish, but he does take the 1.
Oh, right. Yep.
Yep. Floomp. Mercy. Mushroom with a view. To heal here. Look what I found. Action. Creature. And I don't have any of the others.
Right.
That's Omega. I'll draw 2. Pass turn.
Okay. And call Untamed. Play Gloriana's Attendant with a pip. Tremble with a pip.
Jeez.
Mushroom with view. Actually, no. I'm going to discard Mushroom with a view. Going to play Pismire and do the damage there. Ready. Shed the last chain. Draw 4.
Saurian. Technosaurus. Damage there. Exalting to kill him. Technosaurus. Exalting to kill Trimble. City-state interest. Mushroom with a view to heal here. Draw 3. Pass turn. I think the neighbors
That always happens.
are pushing their puppy around.
I'm going to call Saurian. Play Saurian Egg. Play Faust the Great. I'm not going to exalt him. I'm going to action City Gates to capture 2 onto the Saurian Egg. Ready? Draw 3. Pass turn.
Okay. Untamed. Bumblebird. It's the most I've ever gotten out of him. Ever. Fandangle. Reclaimed by nature. Flumph. Is going to fight here.
Okay.
Giving this Flumph. No.
Not a beast.
Oh, yeah. This Flumph +2. This Flumph is going to kill here.
Okay.
Mercy is going to kill here. Readying a cat creature, I believe. A beast creature, not cat. Readying here. Reaping.
You need 2 more +1 power counters on a beast.
Because I fought, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I will draw 3. Pass turn.
Okay. I am going to call Dis. Play Xenofiend to draw 2.
This does this every week. I watch Twitch all week long, and then when we come here to play.
Obsidian Forge. Play Anguish. Soul Keeper. Gloriana's Attendant. Will ready. Draw 2. Fast turn.
Soulkeeper.
Destroy the most powerful enemy creature.
Most powerful. Saurian. Playatops. Comes in ready.
Yep. No, I was just helping you move stuff over.
Thanks. Trying to figure this out here. That's good fun. Playatops. Damage here.
Get an Amber.
Defense initiative. Warding here.
Are you exalting?
Exalting, I mean. To ward here.
Okay.
Here. And because if I kill him, I get to choose which one you destroy, correct?
It's the most powerful enemy creature, so yeah.
Well, I have 2.
Well, yeah.
They both have a ward.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So Galea-Tops is going to kill there, popping my ward.
From the damage. And then the destroyed effect of destroy the most powerful enemy creature.
Okay, so it does kill him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unless you want to pop the ward off of that one.
Nope, we'll leave it like that. Sagittarius Gaze to exalt here. He will
Trade?
He does damage. I thought he was the one that doesn't do damage. I'll reap. Discarding there. Play Sagittarius Gaze to exalt here. Discard a card from your hand. If you do, draw a card. So I have to discard a card. Galea-Tops will fight here, popping the ward. I'll draw 5.
This is one of those situations where you always kind of wonder if you're going to look back and regret. Just a bit.
Like taking an off turn or playing something you shouldn't?
Well, either way is not necessarily what I would consider an off turn. One, it's speed versus control, and I think this is something that a lot of Keyforge questions boil down to, is one of my turns is speed. And it puts me in a good board state. Either way, I'm checking. So, like, that's not even... That's when you run into these secondary issues. Because either... I only have 2 options at the moment. Well, I have 3. But I have 2 options at the moment. Board state like it currently is, you aren't going to forge next turn. So... But obviously you're planning not to forge next turn. Otherwise you wouldn't have damaged my anguish for 5. So... There's 2 things that I kind of need to do. I need to kill that, because that's an issue. And I need to get my 8 amber that you currently are holding hostage back. This is keeping you from forging. If I kill the anguish and give you back that amber, you're going to forge and be ready for your next key. So
you got Exanu.
Skixuna.
Yeah. Subaru. Excunu.
So which I've been digging for, so that shouldn't come as much of a surprise to anybody. So I get that 8 back. That's 11. I can't forge because of the Omega. Or I just keep you off the key and make you fight me next turn. Because that'd be your only other option. Is you basically have to board wipe yourself. Or fight into me. I don't think I can leave those Technosauruses alive though. So reap. Xenofind is going to fight Bumblebird. Take a damage. Look at the top 3 cards. 1 into my hand. One into your hand, 1 on top, 1 on bottom. Hand. Top. Bottom. Okay. So. Trying to figure out if there's a reason to use the Obsidian Forge here. 1, 2, so 6 minus 12, that wouldn't do it anyway. 7, yep, I'd be 5 short. So we're just gonna Skixuna.
And he does
Destroy each other creature. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 plus 1 power counters.
I think there's enough there. There's enough right there.
Okay. I was asked to show off my shirt.
Where'd you get it?
Bought it. Pretty cute little kid sold it to me. He's pretty awesome.
Nice.
So that's my turn because Skixuno's Omega, so I will check with 12 and draw none.
Saurian. It's coming. Oh, I forge.
Yep.
And takes damage. Oh, it was the bottom one. My Dacilis has got the worst enhancement ever.
I don't know if there's a worse enhancement ever.
Oh yeah, wait
Unless
till I
it's-
show it.
Unless it's gain a chain. I mean, it's got a capture on it, but...
It's got a capture on it.
So you resolve the capture.
Play. Capture all of your opponent's amber. Deal 5 to an enemy creature. Draw 2. Pass turn.
Okay. I'm going to call Saurian. Play Umbrasaurus, whom I will exalt to deal 3 damage to Deosilus. Play Dark Centurion. Play Saurian Egg. I'm going to play Spoils of Battle. Has 2 pips. Capture a friendly creature captures 1. And then each creature with amber on it captures 1. I did this wrong. It's okay.
And I capture 1 from you, or is it only
Yep.
friendly?
I did this wrong. I'm getting defense initiative. Deal the damage. Ward a creature. I should have done this first. Exalt. To ward. Ward. Will ready. Draw 5. Pass turn.
Screaming Cave, Essence Scale, Obsidian Forge, Waking Nightmare to pop the ward here.
Okay.
Draw 4. Pass turn. Say check.
Untamed. Play Fandangle. Seen that. Haven't seen that. I need that, so. Play Resurgence. Trying to get back. Pismire with the damage. She was a mutant, so I can get another one back. Get the Trimble back. Play Pismire to shoot the Deosilus for 1. Play Trimble, gain. Play Ghost Hawk here to reap. Reap. That's my turn. Draw 3. Pass turn.
What's Tremble do?
Gives all mutant creatures skirmish.
I'm gonna need to see your list. I'm gonna call Dis. Play Eaton's Jar. I'm gonna play Eaton's Jar and say you can't play Reclaimed by Nature. Snarette. Gravel. I'm gonna use Screaming Cave. Shuffle your hand and discard in your...
I just wasn't sure why you picked up that card, so I was making sure I understood what it did.
Draw 6, fast turn.
I already captured the one on the Snarette.
Oh, I should have forged.
No, you shouldn't have. Pismire has more
Pismire.
mutants than you.
Gotcha. Hey, Nathan.
Yeah. And Eaton's Jar. Okay, we're gonna call Dis. Play Snarette. Comes in ready because of Fandangle. Play Drekker. Draw. Comes in ready because of Fandangle. Play Dominator Bauble. Skixuno's gonna crash into Deosilus, dealing him 11 damage. My calculation should have 16 damage on him.
Yep.
Snarette's going to crash into Deosilus, killing him. Organize my Amber for a second. Reap with Drekker. Gain 1. Steal 1. Check with 19. Draw 1, shuffle, and draw 1 more.
That's why I don't like capture, especially in that big. It's just a target.
Well, when you don't have anything to do with it, yes.
I
mean, there's no Ludo in that deck.
No, there's no timing. Timing's everything.
Add a Ludo or even like a patronage.
Reap. Reap. Essence scale to destroy Brabble. Ready. Reap.
Cut.
Yep. Draw one.
Okay. Forge for 6. And check with 9. Call Saurian. Siren Horn. Gain 1. Capture. The Drekker. No, that's dumb. Capture onto the Ghost Hawk. Dark Centurion is going to fight Snorret. Before fight, move 1 from the Siren Horn. Kills it. Umbersaurus is going to kill Drekker. Or no, that would kill the Drekker. Because Drekker takes the damage dealt to its neighbors. So, Reap with Umbersaurus. Play Patronage. Resolve the capture. There. Oh, he had Skirmish from Tremble.
He's a mutant dinosaur?
Yep, he's a mutant soldier. Resolve the capture from Patronage. Move half the amber from Ghost Hawk to my pool, rounding up. And give you the other half. I'm gonna Omni-Saurian Egg. Discard the top 2 cards. Did not discard any Saurian creatures. Ready. Check with 16. Draw 2.
Tops. Damage. Sagittarius Gaze. Exalt Pismire. I just threw it on there. City State Interest. Draw 3.
Forge for 6. Call Dis.
That's game.
Yeah. Dark Minion, Dark Minion. Reap and Obsidian Forge. I think the big difference is the board wipes. Because this deck just captures 2.
Yeah.
But it has tax. That I just drawn my Reclaimed by Nature when you named it.
It was one of the few cards that I saw that was gonna hurt something on my board, so
I figured you were gonna name Gateway.
it was still in your discard for a while, and your board was bigger. You wouldn't gateway.
No, not well. I kept forgetting that you didn't have board wipe.
Your board flipped. Your board flipped us, so
Yeah.
early on you would have gatewayed like you did, but
Yeah. Well, dropping 4 disc creatures on your first turn, I didn't really have much of an option, Tom.
no. Nope. All the timing was off for me. The whole game. You gatewayed me, then you 6-Unu'd me. I'll go first.
Okay. Just remember, still 1 and 4.
Yeah, it's not over yet.
No, but I do think that this deck has more tools than that one. But you know, it is kind of an interesting mirror match in a lot of ways, though. If you think about it, it's just a few cards difference. Like, it's not. You have a bunch of dark minions in there too. Like,
yeah,
I've got a bunch of dark minions. You've got a bunch of dark minions. There's Fandangles flying around. You've got the cat suite.
I just don't have the loadedness. There's no. The Skixuno is way overpowered for what he does. He is just that's a board wipe and a half right there. Not only to get rid of it, there's no chains.
Well, he is Omega.
Yeah, but
it's the same thing as an unlocked gateway, really, at the end of the day.
Yeah, but unlock gateway, you don't have any creatures left either.
Right.
But he comes in, he's super powerful now.
Going second. I will keep this.
I'll keep as well. I don't know that I like it, but I'm gonna.
Okay. Saurian. Amphora Captura. City Gates. Play Umbrasaurus. I will exalt him to deal 3 damage to the Flumph. Then I'm going to play Patronage to move half the amber from a creature to my pool, rounding up. And move the other half to my opponent's pool. Ready. Draw 4. Pass turn.
Obsidian Forge. Eaton's Jar saying you can't play. Skixuno. Drekker. Draw 3. Okay.
Untamed. Cephalobust. Gloriana's attendant. Ready. Draw.
Untamed. Bubble Bird. Gloriana's attendant. Killing there. Noria. Fandangle.
Discard Skixuno. Dominator Bubble. Obsidian Forge. Gateway. Ready. Shed a chain. Draw 3.
Double Doom. You still discard a card?
Yep.
Double Doom.
Do as much as you can.
Essence Scale. Snorette. Bonesaw.
Okay. Saurian. Dark Centurion. Siren Horn on Dark Centurion. Gain an Amber. Capture. Play Faust, choosing not to exalt. Going to City Gates and Amber on the Faust. Going to play Chant of Hubris, gain 1. Do a damage to Snorette, and then I'm going to move this one there. Ready. Shed a chain. Draw 5.
This. Rabble. Reap. Reap. Essence Scale to destroy Brabble. Ready Bonesaw to kill Faust, taking 4.
Okay.
Draw 1.
Captures. Okay. Dis. Play Anguish. Play Xenofiend. Draw 2.
Drawing 2 feels good.
Play Drekker. Draw 1.
Drawing 3 feels better.
Mm-hmm. Keeper on the Drekker. Dominator Bauble, the Dark Centurion, to fight Snoret. Before fight, from the Siren Horn, moves there. Take 4. Check with 7. Shed my last chain, draw 1.
Pismire, Dark Fairy, Mushroom with a View. Draw 3.
I'll forge for 6.
You have more mutants than me?
We're tied.
Okay.
This. Reap. Drekker to steal 1. Xenofiend is going to fight the Dark Fairy. Take 2. Look at the top 3. 1 into my hand. 1 on top. 1 on bottom. Going to Mind Fire you. Discard a card at random. Steal 1.
You steal it, you don't gain it?
Right. Steal 1 for each bonus icon that the card has.
Nice.
Reap with Anguish. Dominator Bauble to Reap with Dark Centurion. Ready. Check with 6. Draw 1.
It's coming.
I wish I'd hit that.
Damage.
Steal 1. I messed up when I fought with Xenofiend. Because it's just during fights. So...
Lay tops there. Sagittarius Gaze. Deal 5 to Anguish. Mushroom with a View. So why did he get 2 on him?
Because Xenofiend fought. Damage dealt to Drekker's neighbors during fights is also dealt to Drekker. 2 damage was dealt to Xenofiend during the fight. I don't think I can risk letting you kill Drekker during your turn because I know you have a ward hijink in there. So I'm going to have to take the offer turn here and call Dis because I don't have another way to deal with him that's not in my discard pile. So I'm going to Reap with Drekker, gain 1, steal 1. Anguish is going to trade with Pismire. And then I'm going to Obsidian Forge to sack the Drekker. Destroyed effect destroys the most powerful creature. Enemy creature. I will ready, check with 9, draw 9.
Saurian. Gleatops. Defense initiative. City State. Reap. Discard Sagittarius Gaze. Mushroom with a View.
Deal. Okay. Forge for 6. Right?
Yep.
Call Untamed. Mushroom with a View. Play Resurgence. Get back Cephaloist. And that's a tough call. Just burn through, so Gloriana's Attendant. Gloriana's Attendant, Cephaloist, Fandangle, Pismire, shooting the ward off of Bonesaw. Ready, draw 4, pass turn.
Untamed. Reclaimed by Nature. Purging Obsidian Forge. Gaining the Pip. Flumph. Look what I found. Snoret. Double down. Screaming Cave. That's everything, right?
Upgrade.
I don't have
think
any.
yeah.
I don't have any in my deck. Now I'm at 6.
Okay. Untamed. Reclaimed by Nature. Your Obsidian Forge. Gain an extra pip. Purged. Tremble. Pismire. Cephalosed is going to kill Bonesaw. Has Skirmish from the Trimble. Pismire is going to kill Flumph. Reap with Fandangle. Reap with Gloriana's Attendant. Play Ghost Hawk. Ready. Check with 10.
3-0. Crappy deck. That's why I de-sleeved it the first time.
That first game was pretty close. Jar banned the Skixuno. I don't know what in this deck I'd ban with Jar against that. Æmber-bearer Vega advances. Next we have our I think this is the highest SAS deck probably either of us own.
I don't have one even close to it.
It's 85 Permastare the Acolyte Miner versus what's that one?
Ayanga Doomsprawl Gambler.
Ayanga. Actually, funny enough, most of the brackets, if I remember right, have Permastare losing this match. Permastare's an interesting deck. I think Permastare loses to Æmber-bearer Vega. Because I think if this deck gets behind on the board or runs into a 6-wide board, there's not a whole lot that can be done. It's got some fun doubles. It's got double Mark of Dis, double Infernus. I'm putting quotes around the Mark of Dis being fun. Double Stirring Grave. It's got a punctuated Equilibrium, which played at the right time can be really good. Ransack, Red Penny, got a Master Plan. Miasma Bomb. It's got a solid Untamed, Ember Spine, couple Fandangles. It's got an Umber Beast, which is a Knuckles Bolton. Essence Scale. Implosion is really the only removal that this deck has. It's got like 1 damage, 2 damage pips maybe.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
It's got a board wipe, Faust, High Priest, Torvus.
Yeah, a damage pip.
Couple Markadis. So it should be interesting.
The most effective removal in this deck is Lord Invidus if you have him in the center and you can take control of your opponent's creatures.
Nice. Seeker Needle and Red Penny. Dominator.
No Seeker Needle in this, but the Rad Penny. Faust. Oh, this is that lights out. This is going to be a good matchup, I think. Because this is your Torvus deck that just did nuts things if you could get your Saurians out. And that deck is definitely weak to this type of stuff. I've played it enough to know. Okay, we're going to roll for Permastare because it's at the top in the bracket. 5, 6. So I'll play Ayanga. I'll play Permastare.
Lovely. Tails.
You mark a disc at the right time, I think you win. That's
That has double market disc.
this does?
Yeah.
So does that. So it's mark a disc versus mark a disc. Woohoo! Almost drew the cards upside down. Had the deck facing the wrong way and went to give myself 6 cards, Tom.
Nice. Who's going first?
I'm going first. You called tails, it was heads.
Nice. Alright. Focus now. Stupid app keeps... I even updated it.
I had to get myself a brand new modem this week because my Wi-Fi went out on my old one.
Oh, wow.
It's like a Borg ship over there.
Scary.
Yeah, looks like something that came from Skynet.
Jeez.
It's got the 5G and everything.
Like a Doctor Who planet.
Good luck.
Look.
4, 7.
6.
Oh my gosh. Do I keep this? It's so strange playing without auto encoders. Because normally it's like, do I mulligan for the auto encoder or do I have 7 of the same house in my hand?
Do you play it? Keep 3.
We could be wrong. We'll talk this one through. Hey, Titans Oak, how's it going?
Hey, man.
Sodded? Sorry, didn't say hi earlier when I was answering your question. So this is an interesting hand. You know me, I love that. That's pretty good.
Too early.
Because it can get that back in case you, like if I drop these and you manage to kill something, I could archive them. Hystercog I'm okay with having early, and the 3 Saurian creatures are okay. But I still think I'm mulligan it.
Yeah.
Just because it's a 3/2/2, and I'm not really worried. We're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good.
How are you doing?
Just got done with our first best of 3 of the night. I think I mulligan it away because I think I could draw just as good. I think the Saurians in this deck, if I see 4 Saurian cards, it doesn't matter what they are, it's going to be those 3 plus. So,
Yeah.
And I don't really want that Grim Reminder.
Not quite.
The
yet.
worst I can draw back into is a 2/2/2, and I'm still drawing into something different. So, I have a much, I think I have a much better time mulliganing when I'm going first than I do when I'm going second.
Me too. That's why I'm keeping this, even though I'm on the fence.
And I think it's harder to tell to mulligan or not when you're going second in certain decks. In a lot of decks, I think it's harder. And I think some decks really want to go second, and some decks really want to go first, and some decks don't care. So that's what I was thinking was going to happen. Dis, Inspector, draw.
Shadows, Miasma Bomb, Old Bruno, Sacro Thief. And that was the only reason why I kept it, because I had 2 creatures to drop out.
Okay.
If it would have been an action or something, I probably wouldn't have kept the 3.
We're going to go with Shadows. Reckless Rizzo. Dump a damage into Old Bruno. Again, Lights Out. Gain an Amber. Dump a damage into Old Bruno. Return them both to your hand. I don't have very many decks with Lights Out. I thought it was up to 2 for some reason, so I was just going to bounce the Sacro Thief. We're going to run out of Gamgee and Frank. I will ready. Draw 4. Go the rest.
It's all his creatures mutants. No mutants, all elves. It's hard. Very hard. Sometimes when you don't know a deck or don't like it, like this one I don't like, I would have rather gotten mine. But that's how it goes. That's why we roll for it. You never know what you're going to get. Kind of just luck of the draw. But you never know. Just got to play it out. Hope for the best. Try to have fun, that's the main thing. I really hate shadows in this set. Well, both decks had shadows, so it is what it is.
Okay.
Alright, Untamed. Fandangle. Tremble. Ultra Beast. I'll draw 1.
Okay. We're going to go back into shadows. Play Shoulder Id. Gonna drop the damage onto Tremble. Play Mug. This is a sweet mug. Gain an Amber. Capture onto Shoulder Id. Move 1 from a creature to my pool. Deal 2 damage to that creature. Frank is going to fight and kill the Fandangle. We both gain 1. I gain 1. Reap with Gamgee. Action Reckless Rizzo to steal 1. And no longer has elusive. Till the start of my next turn. 4, I will ready. Draw 2, check with 6.
Dis. Lord Invidious. Bonesaw. Stirring Grave. Miasma Bomb. Draw 3. Okay.
Forge. Shadows. Reckless Rizzo is going to fight Lord Invidious to remove his elusive. Gamgee's gonna fight into him for 2, and then Frank's gonna fight into him to kill him. We both gain 1 off the Frank fight. We'll play Rad Penny, steal 1. Reap with Shoulder Red. Ready? Draw 1. Pass turn.
Shadows. Old Bruno. Opportunist. Fidget. Sacro Thief. Draw 4.
Shadows. Red Penny's gonna fight Old Bruno. Remove the elusive. Frank's gonna kill Old Bruno. We both gain 1. Action Reckless Rizzo to steal 2.
Why is it 2?
Because it's steal 2. The first time I only stole 1 because you only had 1. And then I'm gonna reap with Shoulder Red. Check with 12, pass turn.
Untamed, picking up my archive, or yeah, on my archive. Fandangle. Fandangle. Nymphalate.
Capturing.
Bonesaw. Æmber-bearer is going to kill here.
Okay.
Tremble's going to reap. Punctuated equilibrium.
So, Saurians, the Grim Reminder, and Drekker.
Lost Eric, Subtle Auto, and an Infernus. Does that end my turn?
Nope. Draw any untamed cards, guess what? You get to keep going. That's why Punctuated Equilibrium is so good.
Scout.
For who?
All my guys are used up.
No, you can fight with off house, my friend.
Oh, you can. Oh. Okay, well I'm gonna play Flimp. Play Scout. I already got the Pip. I'll use Bonesaw. What's Imposter do?
You mean Shoulder Red?
Inspector, I mean?
Destroy to purge a random card from your hand.
Okay, Sacro Thief is gonna run into Shoulder Id.
Okay, I steal 1. Shoulder Red dies.
So does Sack. No,
Nope,
he's
he
got
does.
skirmish.
Yep, he's got skirmish from the trimble.
He's elusive. Bonesaw will kill.
He is not elusive.
Oh, that just says enhanced?
Because I stole 2 this last turn until the start of my next turn, Reckless Rizzo loses.
Bonesaw will kill him.
Take 1.
Skirmish from Scout.
Oh, from Scout, right. Yep.
Yep.
I was thinking that was skirmish from the trimble, so I
Yep.
completely...
I'll draw 2. Pass turn.
Okay. Oh, because of skirmish, you're right. I did not steal. Because he didn't do any damage back. Thanks for catching that.
Ah, thank you.
Okay, I'll forge for 6.
I don't know that I've ever played with punctuated equilibrium. I've had other people.
I really want a punctuated equilibrium auto encoder deck.
Oof. 22 cards and.
Yep. Okay, Dis, Reap with Imp Spectre. I'm going to Mark of Dis, get a pip, do damage, deal 2 damage to Floomp. You have to call Untamed as your house next turn. Gateway. And purge a card from your hand. Penny gets shuffled in. 3 chains.
Yeah, I've had the inferior decks both games for sure.
This deck is, I mean, Reckless Rizzo being unanswered, like, there's no removal in that deck. That's why it's...
Purge, right?
Yep. I mean...
Yeah, there's for sure. It's rough.
This is definitely a matchup thing, though. Like, I had to play 4 Shadows cards. Then I drew 2 Shadows cards, played 2 more Shadows cards, drew 1 more Shadows card, and got a free turn after that with Shadows. That's, you know. And there wasn't a whole lot you could have done. You were dropping creatures. I was just... That was Frank and Rizzo doing work, because Frank could give you an Amber, and then Rizzo would steal it. Okay, that was Red Penny shuffled in. Play Maleficorn. Check with 9. Shed down to 2 chains, draw 2.
Pass turn?
Pass turn. Oh. Pass turn. Okay. Shadows. Stop getting ahead of yourself. Shadows. Seeker Needle. Rad Penny. Steal 1. Play Nexus. Deal the damage to the Rad Penny. Hey, Mortivus, how's it going, man?
Welcome. Good to see you.
Mortivus also streams Keyforge, guys, if you haven't checked him out. I know most of you have, but please go check him out. He's got a really cool Mass Mutation deck he's been playing lately. I really like that Rumble deck. Games are going in my favor by a lot so far.
3 keys to none.
On the second game with the first match, and this is not looking good. Okay, that's enough. I can shuffle all night. Ready. Shed down to 1 chain, draw 3. Master.
Dis. Mark of Dis. Double Doom. Essence Scale.
Good pull. What?
Infernus.
Oh, I was like...
Sorry. Lights out.
Yeah, that's what I thought for a second too. I was like, does he want me to shake his hand? Like...
No, I forgot about the Infernus. I was waiting for you to shuffle and pull your Rad Penny again. So you can Seeker Needle him.
Disc, because I have to. Hystercog, Maleficorn. Ready. Shed the last chain. Draw 2. Keyforge.
Never want to see that in your hand. Dis. Implosion. Oh.
Reap, then Implosion.
Implosion. Destroy here and here. Stirring Grave. Archive my Infernus. Draw 2.
Okay. Tom is very likely to just grab my hand and then boot me in the chest one of these days. Saurian. Library Apollosaurus. Monument to Faust. Play Faust. I'm not going to exalt. Play Shrix, who must exalt to steal. Ready. Draw 5. Pass turn.
Shadows. Red Penny to steal and capture 1. Lucky Dice. Master Plan. Put that under it. Draw 4.
Saurian. Library Apollosaurus. Move 1 from Shrix to my pool. Play High Priest Torvis. Play Perfectus Ludo. Reap with Shrix. To exalt. To steal. Reap with Faust. Action Monument to make keys cost +1 during the turn. Because I can't remember if that deck has key cheat. Ready. Draw 2. Pass turn.
Shadows. I don't have, even if this isn't Shadows, I
Right,
can
yep.
play it.
Yep.
Okay, Shadows. Rad Penny. Reap.
Crack the master plan.
Crack Master Plan. Play Mark of Dis to hit Histercog.
Okay.
Crack Lucky Dice. And draw one.
Okay. You are at check. Okay. Dis. Because I gotta. Dominator Bobble. Snurret. Play Stirring Grave. We will archive. Thero Centurion. Reap with Histercog. Reap with Maleficorn. Check with 7. End of turn. Snurret captures 1. Draw 3.
Shadows. Reap. Reap. Old Bruno. Ransack. Damage here.
Capture. Where? Steal 1. Discard the top card.
Draw 2.
Okay. Shadows. Rad Penny. Vandalize. Gain an Amber. Do damage. Discard that.
Yep.
Vandalize. Yeah.
Terrible.
Play Finishing Blow. Gain an Amber. Kill Bruno. Destroy damage creature. Since I do, I steal 1. Mug.
Terrible deck.
Seeker Needle.
Thank God it's over.
That was the first game.
Was it really?
That was really the first game.
Oh my gosh.
Because it was 2 keys to 4 Amber.
This has no Amber control.
No, it has no board control. It has tons of Amber control.
0 Amber control. I can capture like
You
6,
stole
1,
1, 2. You stole like 5 that game, Tom.
1, 2,
You played Red Penny like...
twice. There's only 2 of them in here.
I thought you cycled 1.
Nope. Never got him back.
And Ransack?
That's what I was counting. I'm at 3.
Yeah, that deck has 1 destroy creature and 1 damage pip. Its best board control is Trimble, because it gives the mutant, it gives your Red Pennies skirmish.
There's 3 steel in this deck. Then there's Old Bruno.
Infernus.
That's not stealing.
Right, but
There's
it doesn't.
2
You're
Infernus.
saying there's no Amber control, Tom. That deck is pure Amber control,
I
buddy.
discarded 1
I will
discarded
gladly
1 Infernus.
switch you and count the Amber that was.
I
That is
discarded 1 Infernus.
right. I'm just saying, like, there's Amber control in that deck. There's no board control. Board control's why you lost.
Well, I didn't get to half my Amber control. 1 at a time when you're getting 4 and 5 at a time.
But that's what I'm saying, Tom.
There's not
is
enough.
If I can reap with 4 creatures, it doesn't matter.
No.
Because you can't kill the creatures. It's not about lack of Amber control at that point in time. It's about lack of board control.
But when you're stealing onesie-twosies, that's what they did wrong with this set. There's no major Amber control.
Well, yeah,
There's
it's
not enough.
This set's
If
a
you're
lot
ahead,
about racing. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of comeback mechanic.
yeah. If you're ahead, you're just ahead.
There's Effervescent Principle.
But if you can get to 12, doesn't matter. If you can keep your keys to 6.
Right. There's some good taxing. There's some solid, okay Amber control. But yeah, it's not the best. But I think Mass Mutation can compete just fine. I think some of the Mass Mutation decks are faster as far as card draw and cycle goes than anything we've seen.
Well, when we finish this, we're going to see. We're going to run top 3 or 4 decks. I want to run them against our best decks and see. Because when you get a
'Cause
board control like that,
They just had a 100-person tournament with way better players than I am, and a Mass Mutation deck won that one.
well, when you get up 19, 20 Amber, what can I do? I just sit here.
And I honestly think it's a deck like that. It's about those mutants that draw. It's about that Professor Torado, those Lethal Logicas.
I'm going to go first.
Okay.
Well, you didn't even have that in your last deck, and you got up 19.
Well, but you had all of it captured. There's a difference there. If you'd had a Ludo out, I'm talking about the top decks. Maybe not the stuff we're pulling, but
Yeah.
that's the same thing with every set, though. I've got some Worlds Collide decks over here that are that I'd like to have a word with you about how bad Mass Mutation decks can be.
I'll keep.
And I think by and large, Worlds Collide was probably the most consistent quality decks.
Which set?
I'll keep Worlds Collide. The last set, Dinosaurs. I think that was most consistent as far as quality goes. I think in-set AOA was probably the best. As far as closeness, there was a lot of slogs there, but lots of matches went 2-2. Yeah. And that's the thing is, you can't play... It's pretty tough playing Worlds Collide without a board wipe. The only difference between Worlds Collide and Mass Mutation is Worlds Collide could ward their board, so sometimes even if you had a board wipe, it sucked. Okay. Saurian. Theros Centurion, High Priest Toribus, Library Polysaurus. Draw 4. I'm a big fan of zoomies.
Subtle auto.
I don't have very many. There's also a lot of disruption. There's a card in here, Tom, that you've been doing pretty good about hitting the card I want you to discard. So if you could do that for me one more time, that'd be great. That was not the card I wanted you to discard. If you could take that back and redo, that'd be great.
Ransack.
Doing a damage where?
Doesn't matter because you have
Oh,
armor.
yeah, but you could kill one of your own or something. I don't know.
No, it says enemy.
Oh. No.
Oh no. No, I
No.
was thinking the steel. I'll draw
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, that's my big thing about mass mutations is like that deck that won Glorious You. You look at the deck list, you're like, huh? And then you really, really look at the deck list and you're like, okay, I can see how it. And then you watch it played and you're like, oh my gosh, this thing is good. Shadows, Seeker Needle, Gamgee, Shoulder It, doing a damage to Subtle Auto, Gamgee, play Mug, gain an Amber, deal 2 damage to Fidget. Ready, draw 5, pass turn.
Lord Invitus. Infernus.
Yeah, Grant's deck just doesn't care. Lose.
Mark of Dis. And I will draw 3.
Okay. Yeah, that... Yeah. And that's the cool thing is there's some decks. There's some decks in this set that draw more cards than mass mutations, and it's crazy. Shadows. Seeker Needle. Reap. Reap. Pass turn.
Dis. Reap. Take control of Theo. Infernus. Get rid of your Dominator. Stirring Grave. Archive Subtle Auto. Reap. Draw 2.
Okay. Saurian. Play Faust. Play Thero Centurion. Capture. Capture. Play Perfectus Ludo. Play Monument Faust. High Priest Torvis is going to kill your Infernus. Going to library that there. Ready. Draw 4, pass turn. Yeah, pretty much.
Dis. Infernus is going to trade with Faust. Reap. Taking Theo. Reap. Essence Scale. Draw 1. Fast turn.
Shadows. Reap with Gamgee. You have more, so I'll steal one. Play Reckless Rizzo, do a damage. Play Nexus, do a damage. Play Vandalize, do another damage. Top 3. Discard. Seeker Needle, Lord Invitus, gain 1. Shoulder It Reaps. Check with 8. Draw 3.
Untamed. Niflate to capture on Old Bruno. Glorion as Attendant. Fandangle. Scout. To use Theo. To kill Ludo. Taking 4.
No. They get Skirmish from Scout.
Oh. You know what? Put Ludo back. Theo's gonna fight the elusive off.
Okay.
Capturing 1. And then this, he's gonna kill Rizzo. Draw 4.
Okay. Call Dis. Play Hystricog. Play Snurret. Play Imp Spectre. Mark of Dis. The Theros Centurion. So you have to call Dis. Ready, check with 6. Capture 1, draw 4.
Calling Dis. Bonesaw comes in ready because of Fandangle. He has a pip on him.
Bonesaw is ready.
He is ready.
He's got me for 3 minutes.
Essence Scale I'm going to destroy here to use Niffle-Ape to kill Gamgee.
Take 2.
Or 6, whatever pops down there, you know. Then I'm going to reap 3 times. Draw 1.
Okay. I will forge for 6. I'm going to call Saurian. Play Citizen Tricks. Exalt. Steal. Play Citizen Tricks. Exalt. Steal. Monument to Faust to make your keys cost +2 because he's in the discard. Library Apollosaurus to move 1 from this Citizen Tricks here. Play Dark Centurion. High Priest Torvis is going to trade with the Fandangle. Perfectus is going to reap. Ready. Draw 3. Capture onto Snoret.
Shadows picking up my archive. Miasma Bomb. Lucky Dice. Subtle Auto.
Good pull.
Red Penny. Steal 1. Capture 1 on the boss. Bonesaw, I mean. Boss. The Pip. Sacro Thief. Sacro Thief. The Pip and capture. Reap. Draw 6.
Cool. 11. The problem with this turn is, do I tax you now? And take a really bad turn because I'm up, or do I just try and outrace you? And I think the answer is I try and outrace you. So I'm going to call Dis, and I'm going to reap, reap, reap. Gateway. goes away because of Ludo.
There's shitty decks, and then there's shitty decks.
And you purge a card from your hand. Gain 3 chance. Going to Grim Reminder to archive every Saurian.
Seems fair.
Gain a chain. Play Maleficorn, play Drekker. Check with 10. Ready, shed a chain, draw 4.
Untamed. Dis. Mark a dis. Miasma bomb. Draw 2.
Okay. Dis. Snurret. Discard Stirring Grave. Reap. Steal. Reap. Ready. Shed down to 2 chains, draw 2. Capture. Pass turn.
Under Beast. Fandangle. Lodon. Punctuated Equilibrium.
Bunch of shadow stuff and a Markadess. Draw. I do believe I shed the chain here, and draw 4 more. That's what I'm going with. If anybody knows any differently, speak now.
Manipulate to capture one there. Fandangle, Glory on his Tenant, Amber Spine, Mongrel. Cracking Lucky Dice.
Can't be damaged.
1, 2, 3. I gotta shuffle to draw one more.
Right, and I do shed the chain, right? That, my understanding is I shed the chain as well. Okay. Sometimes my rules logic doesn't equal Keyforge's rules logic, so I like to check. Okay, I will forge for 6. I am going to call Saurian and pick up my archive. Centurion. Centurion. Shrix. House, Torvus, Cornison, Dark, Perfectus.
I'm not sure how this deck made it in the group. Rough.
It beats up on a lot of stuff, and it was high SAS, so I wanted to say something about it. Every deck has its day, Tom.
Yep.
I've played that thing a lot. I know what beats it. I'm not saying that was why it lost. I don't think it could have beat this deck. If I was teaching somebody to play Keyforge, I don't think that deck could beat this one.
Terrible.
But if it had drawn something that relied on actions, not creatures, didn't have nearly as much...
There's not enough actions to support it.
In that?
No.
I beg to differ.
Okay.
I'm just... The Amber generation in that is faster than a lot of decks.
We all have our opinions, and yours is wrong.
Nope. 100%.
That's why it went 3 keys.
Let's play another one. I'll swap you. We'll play right now.
Alright.
I don't think I can win.
Okay. It doesn't have enough action support. When you can archive, Stirring in the Grave, it's not enough support.
I'm not saying
There's
archives
not
enough support.
There's not enough action support. The action support in this one's way too strong.
There's not action support in that. That is all creature Amber generation. This is not. This is pure pit generation.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying is, if you can get 10 Saurian creatures out, or whatever ridiculous number that was, this deck can't beat it. I'm saying this deck does play to control.
Gateway wipes it
Heads
out.
or tails?
Tails.
Tails it is. Again, this deck was never going to win the tournament.
Yeah. I see that.
I will keep this.
I will not.
But I think it's the same as any deck going 0-2. I mean, if it loses in the first round, if we're saying it doesn't belong in the tournament, then...
Well, 0-2's different. 3 keys to none is... I barely forged that key. I had no amber left over. It was like... That's the way both games were.
Yeah.
It wasn't... It's not even...
Again, matchup dependent matters. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Untamed. Amber Spine, Fandangle, Flip. Draw 3.
Okay. Snorette. Dominator Bauble. Mark a Dis. The damage pip is going to go to him. The 2 damage is going to go to Amber Spine. Mark a Dis, Amber Spine. Draw 4.
Okay. Untamed. Flumph is going to fight Snorette, giving itself +2 power counters. Fandangle's going to reap. Go ahead.
Ludo. Shrix. Monument to Faust. Defense Initiative. Draw 4. Read.
Okay. Shadows. Brad Penny. Master Plan. That underneath Master Plan. Ransack. Capture. Do the damage to pop the ward. Steal. Discard. No steal. Play Penny to capture. Play Sacro Thief. Ready. Draw 6. Pass turn.
Shadows. You already got both Rad Pennies out. Reckless Rizzo. Damage there. Mug. Capture on the Ludo.
Moving the amber from what and dealing 2 damage to what?
Draw 3.
Okay. Shadows. Lucky dice. This red penny's going to reap. Play subtle auto to make you discard. Play old Bruno. Subtle Auto is going to fight Perfectus Ludo. Sacro Thief's going to kill Perfectus Ludo. Take 3. I get that. Old Bruno's going to fight Reckless Rizzo. Red Penny's going to trade with Reckless Rizzo. Crack the Master Plan. Play Mark of Dis. Francis the Economist.
You've drawn perfect. Can't say you haven't.
Oh, there's much better draws that I could have had with this deck. Again, this is one of those
Red Penny in
products.
your top 3 hands.
I would have way rather had both Infernuses. This is one of those products of.
I have no Amber.
I've played this deck 12 times.
Okay.
This is one of those things where
You've played it enough.
I've played it enough. There are better draws with this deck. Already, draw 3. Realize that should have been captured at the end of your last turn. Pass turn.
Reap. Pass turn. Draw 1.
Untamed. Flumph is going to kill Snorret. Giving itself +2 power. Going to Scout. Choosing a Rad Penny, who will fight the Shrix to kill the ward. Sacro Thief will kill Frank. Fandangle is going to trade with the Shrix. Going to load on. 1, 2, 3. Game 2. Shuffle them in. Punctuated Equilibrium. Discarding Red Penny, Essence Scale, and Stir Engrave.
Tricks, Taurus, Grim Reminder, Dis, Gateway to Dis, Stir Engrave. So everything I needed. I think I'm done for the night.
Umbra.
You can't say you didn't draw fucking perfect.
I haven't seen an Infernus yet.
You've had everything. I had no Amber.
What
does that matter?
Draw.
What does Infernus matter if
I'm
I
saying
had no
I
Amber?
had a good draw. I'm just saying,
draw.
like,
Perfect
everything.
When you needed it. Everything when you needed it. Perfect draw. Rad Penny in your top 3 draws, you had both Rad Pennies, which means they're going to be in the deck from now on. And you know you top deck Rad Pennies like a MFer.
Well, yeah.
You know that. So
I'm just saying.
You're just saying that that's what happened. This deck is not up to par. You top decked the deck awesomely, and that's great. Congratulations. I'm annoyed. Keep playing.
I wasn't doing it to annoy you. I was doing it to say that, like, if you played this 10 times, it plays different.
Okay.
If you play that 10 times, it plays different.
You just discarded everything I needed at the right time. After you just stole all my Amber. Everything you needed to steal from me.
Right.
It's like, it's annoying.
I will 100%
Second game, I
agree
never
with you.
got to my second Rad Penny.
I will 100% agree with you. Play, capture, play. Reap. Wait, what am I doing? I didn't play those 2 cards because I'm not on a Shadow's turn. I cracked the lucky dice so that my creatures can't be destroyed. Now I'm checking with 13, drawing 2. And I 100% agree. Hitting a good punctuated equilibrium is the difference between victory and defeat.
Faust. Theo to capture. Action to move one from here, warding in. Faust. Keys cost +1. I don't think I have one here. There's only one in this deck, I believe.
There is only one in that deck.
There's 2 Shricks, 1 Faust.
So my keys cost +4.
I will draw 3. Fast turn.
Untamed. Fandangle. Trimble. Flimp is going to kill Faust. Giving the 2 power counters to Æmber-bearer. Umbra Beast is going to hit the ward on Thero Centurion. And Æmber-bearer Mongrel is going to reap. Little ready. Draw 2.
Shadows. Seeker Needle. Finishing blow to kill here. Mug. Move one from here. Red Penny. Draw 4.
So I have to call Shadows. Right?
Why?
Oh, never mind. Sorry,
I just mugged you. I didn't.
Right. You had Mark of Dis sitting there and he had 2 damage on him. So.
Nope. I mugged you.
Okay. Shadows. Reap. 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 Fidget comes in ready. Opportunist. Reap with Fidget. Top card of your deck.
Plays.
Yep, if it's an action. Play. Damage. Bounce them both. Draw 2. Check with 10. Or 9.
Saurian. Cornison. Damage here. Dark Centurion. Theo to capture 1. Theo to capture 1 and 1 on him. Library. Move 1 here. Monument. Keys cost 2. Plus 2. I'll draw 2.
Okay, I will not forge. Dis. Double Doom. That Thero Centurion. It goes back to your hand, and then you discard a card at random. Invidus, Infernus, Finishing Blow, not Mark of Dis. Mark of Dis. Your Dark Centurion. Infernus is going to trade with the Dark Centurion. Stirring Grave. Infernus. Reap. Check with 10. Draw 5.
Theo to capture 2.
Onto him, or you want to split it?
Split 1 here. Library to move 1 here. Reap. Why do you have?
After an enemy creature reaps, gain 1.
Monument to Faust. Keys cost +2. Theo's gonna fight and kill Impetus.
He's elusive.
He's gonna fight Impetus. Theo's gonna kill Impetus, taking 4. Capturing 1. I'll draw 1. Pass turn.
Dis. Pick up my archive. Play 2 Infernuses. Muggin lights out. Gateway. And Mark of Dis. Techno Fiend. Play Implosion. Killing the Sacro Thief and this Thero Centurion. Reap with Techno Fiend. Discard Gloriana's Attendant to draw a card. Infernus is going to trade with Thero Centurion. Reap. Check with 13, draw 3.
Nexus damage here. Shoulder it, damage there. PMG. Vandalize. Damage there. Reap. Seeker Needle. My Rat Penny.
Forge. Untamed. Fandangle. Draw order matters.
Yep. Glad it lost. So I never have to play it again.
Okay. That's it.
What's the one?
Æmber-bearer and Ayanga advance. I think one of these might advance into one of the ones that we did last week for our round 2. So far we have 6 matches done. Let's see.
So they don't all go through one wave first?
Well, we'll go through one wave first. I'm just saying, like, what our next... For these decks.
I didn't see how the end of the bracket worked out.
So, Æmber-bearer Vega will go up against Adder same style points. That's that Untamed deck I pulled that was perfect.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Keyfrog Fangtooth Cavern thing.
Yeah, the one you forged 3 keys in a row with.
The one that I forged 2 keys with Keyfrog in 2 turns.
Yeah. Nastiness.
It's a pretty nasty deck. And Ayanga is going to go up against Omniclay. That's that Ultra Gravitron deck, right?
Yep.
So,
fun.
Yeah. So far,
What's this?
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of Tom's decks in our decided round 2s. 6 of the 8 decks are yours.
Jeez.
In round 2. I mean, that's because seeds 1 through 8 were put and your decks. So, like, Cunningham's yours. It's a 3-0 deck. It was in the second round. The next one down did not have a first round or a first round bye. Then the one after that is 2 of your decks, Kristoff and the Alien Ruffian. And then tonight we've got Ayanga, which will play Omniclay. So, I guess it's 5. Yeah. It's 5. 5 of the 8 so far. And then next week we've got Maven A Proto Circuit. I think that's the... I don't remember that one. And R. Kingsley. Maven A Proto Circuit. What's that one? You remember
That's
that one?
Ricka. I don't remember it.
Oh, let's look. I have them actually all lined out in here.
I have 2 here that never made it over. This is the Yeti one.
Yeah, this is Maven A Proto Circuit and R. Kingsley. They're both mine. Oh, Maven's that double Fangtooth Cavern deck.
Oof. Nice.
And this is one that I picked. And then we've got Samantha, Z-Wave Dimcrow versus Saffrodag, the Ratcatcher.
Of the Yeti. That's that one.
Which I think somebody actually picked to win.
I think Travis picked... Did he pick the Ratcatcher?
I thought he picked Omniclay to win.
Oh. I can't remember.
Okay. And then I'll get those 2 sorted.
Then this is Ricka. Vault Yard Roboticist.
Which will not be for a while. It will be the last. So the following week we will get to it, and that will be the end of round 1. So we've got a double Fangtooth against this Logo Shadows autoencoder hijinks. It's not the best thing ever, but it has some good matchups because it's got Guilty Hearts and double Vandalize with a Gambling Den. I think this might be that Gambling Den deck that
Pulled out a win with.
I forged like 8 keys in 3 games with or something.
So these are the next 4.
Yeah, these are the next 4. These 2 are facing, and these 2 are facing. Ayanga advances. So, I'm sure people will love sitting here. Ayanga will face Omniclay, which is back here. Because this is how I've been doing it once we get advanced. And Æmber-bearer will face Adder same style points. Ulrich. And then...
Once mine been losing, I pull them over here upside down.
Yeah, well, anything of mine that's out, this is the only row that's still in. Everything else is just extra stuff. So, R. Kingsley, double Brabble, double Imp Spectre, a Bonesaw, a Red Hot Armor, a Waking Nightmare, and a Guilty Hearts. Why did I pick this deck? This deck must have won. Maybe I picked it for the Gambling Den. Got Auto Encoder,
You picked it for the auto encoder.
Double Standardized Testing, Double Vandalize, Safe House, Sack of Coins, Gambling Den. It's got no Rad Penny. It's got no bow. It's got a Forge Compiler, though. Forge Compiler's a real good card. Reckless Rizzo has a capture and a draw on her.
She's not going to stay long with double.
Right.
Nothing's going to stay long.
Nothing. That deck, if I remember right, we didn't even play Creature with that. Well, I didn't play Creature when I was playing that on its way to 3-0. I think the third game I won with that, I didn't play a Creature. I mulliganed hard for my Fangtooths and then just discarded a ton of cards because I didn't care, and the deck that you were playing needed creatures to win.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then Saffordeg, I think, is somebody's pick to win.
Yeah, that's...
This is the Ultra Gravitron deck, your other Ultra Gravitron deck.
Yeah.
With double Q-Mex, a Cyber Clone. Oh my gosh, this deck looks insanely fun.
It was.
It's fast. And it's got good Amber control. You got Effervescent Principle and Miasma Bomb. With Old Bruno, Ransack, Master Plan. Triple Waking Nightmare and a Pandemonium. It's got a Markadis. Markadis with Master Plan's a real good play. Dimension Door.
Yeah, that one's
Titan Engineer with a double damage. That looks pretty good.
That one's fun.
And that'll go against this one.
This one's against this one?
Yeah, this one against that one. That's
Z-Wave.
triple Rad Penny Seeker Needle.
Skixuno again against the big creature. What are the odds?
I don't know, I clicked randomized like 20 times, and then the only thing I changed was I drug our top 8 seeds over so that they got the bye, instead of just random other stuff.
And a Seeker Needle?
And a Seeker Needle. That was that deck I opened our very first night, remember? I opened it our very first night. I think it was the second deck I opened.
Jeez.
And I was like, I'm in love.
You got a gateway. This one's not... Mine's not going to do anything to this one. I won't be able to hold up.
I'm not sure yours needs creatures to win.
It doesn't matter. You got too much steel and too much rollback.
Yeah, I think with this deck to beat that deck, it'll be timing. I think it'll be who can get the better gateway. Triple Waking Nightmare with 1, 2, 3, 4 disc creatures.
Yeah, I don't see this one beating this one.
But yeah, those are our matchups for next week. I think that this matchup might come down to who hits Gambling Den first. Because if this deck throws out 2... Because there's no Amber control or artifact control in this matchup. Is there? There's no Borrow. No, there's no artifact control in this matchup. I think this matchup might come down to who can hit Gambling Den the most.
Sounds fun.
Because if you hit Gambling Den every turn... Oh! double Brabble's gonna kill Fangtooth Cavern.
Yep.
Because it's at the end of their turn, so... And Cumex loves Fangtooth Cavern. I'm going to draw a card. Oh, you're going to kill it. I'm going to pick up my archive. I'm going to draw a card.
There you go.
I think there's ways to play around it.
I think
It might
discard it.
It might be an interesting matchup.
I think they're both bad matchups. I think they're both 3-0 deck, or like 3 keys to none. This one can't keep up with this one. There's no way.
And I think this matchup comes down to how well this can generate Amber without creatures. Which I don't know. Because this deck, I think the punctuated equilibrium's going to matter. But there is 0 Amber control in this deck that's not reliant on a creature. It's got Anthony, Snorettes, Cephalous, but it's got 2 Snorettes and an Anthony. I guess the Fiends, there's 2 Fiends in here, so you could kill those with Fangtooth to steal. But that's 2 steal per deck rotation. I don't know. I think this matchup will depend on who can generate more Amber faster.
I don't think we need to play that one. 3 red pennies, double Infernus, and you get to archive your entire house of creatures. It's a waste of time.
Is this the one with the double capture Relentless Creeper?
Yes.
Single capture Relentless Creeper. I have one that's a Relentless Creeper with double capture, and it has a Scrivener Fabian in it.
Well, thanks for coming, guys. Sorry we bored you.
Yeah.
But we're set up for that.
Thank you all. We are ready to go. And yeah, we will catch you all next week. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I will say that there are some stream changes coming. And we'll let you know as soon as we're ready to announce them. So, with that, good night. Good luck.
Stay safe.
Keep forging lots of keys, guys.
Wash your hands.